Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our program from Majlis Khudam Al Ahmadiyya USA Studios. Here, live from Bet Rehman, the site of Ijtima 2022. Along with me today, I have Rehman Nasir Sahib. Rehman Nasir Sahib, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam.
If you could please describe your work that you do in Majlis Khudam Al Ahmadiyya. I'm aware that you have a national department. What is that?
So I'm serving in a new department which was introduced by Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Ayyadullah Ta'ala bin Asr Aziz a couple years ago. It is I currently serve as the additional Mohtamim Tarbiyyat Rishta Nata. We focus on marriage and encouraging Khudam to get married, as well as helping them with matchmaking and listening to their problems and counseling them through the process.
Okay, cool. So what were your duties this year at Ijtima?
This year at Ijtima, I was assigned a TED Talk. It is essentially a speech without a podium. And in that, we included personal incidents or personal experiences, marriage experiences, the process of getting married of a couple Khudam, and how Allah Ta'ala and that living connection and God exist within that.
And how was that received? Did some Khudam come up to you after and let you know how they like that?
We're still trying to figure out the reception. A few people did come up to me and say they enjoyed it, but I think we'll find out from what they tell the other organizers if it was good or not.
All right. You mentioned a living connection with Allah. That's, of course, if our viewers aren't aware, but that's this year's theme of Majlis Khudam Al Ahmadiyya, given to us by Hazrat Khalifatul Masih. So how did your department go about in trying to establish that living connection with Allah through the Department of Rishta Nata of all the Khudam of USA?
Yeah, for us it was extremely easy because, the proper way of getting married in Islam, the foundation of everything is prayer and a connection with Allah. And for many people, or for anyone, it can become a way of experiencing Allah, all right? If we're depending on prayers and not our own efforts, and we say the istikhara prayer, which essentially tells us that Allah, I have no knowledge and you have all the knowledge, and I have no power, you have the power, then it really makes us experience God. It puts everything in His hand. And from what I've seen, anyone who shares their experiences with me, anyone that turned towards God, Allah Ta'ala showed, manifested for them, and they're, alhamdulillah, very happy in their marriages.
MashaAllah. So you could talk about it through the department or not, but how does Ijtima, how does everybody coming together for one gathering, all the Khudam from all across the states, how does this get us closer to Allah Ta'ala?
So I think for us, we're very fortunate as we've accepted the Imam of the age, who told us that we believe in a living God. And when you gather in righteous company and you share your experiences and you have these conversations about our connection with Allah, and you get tips from your friends, your mentors, on how we can improve in our faith, and you hear some experiences that some people aren't initially comfortable sharing, it seems like it inspires you, and you wanna leave, and you're chasing God more, and you're refreshed, and it's just extremely exciting to be in this company, and we're just really fortunate because we're in that community and that connection with Khilafat as well, because for many of us, we've experienced Allah Ta'ala through Huzur's prayers, and even for my program, I was extremely stressed, and I felt like it was too much for me to handle, and I wrote to Hazrat Khalifatul Masih, and I was extremely nervous this whole Ijtima up until I got on stage, and then when I was on stage, alhamdulillah, I felt some sort of peace, or nothing happened to where it was extremely embarrassing or unfortunate. So alhamdulillah, we're that lucky community that believes in that living God, and we've accepted the Imam of the age, and Allah Ta'ala speaks to members of our community, and we all have the opportunity to experience Him. MashaAllah.
And as you've mentioned that through your department, people find God. If they properly go through the Islamic marriage process and get married to a righteous spouse and are righteous themselves, and that definitely is a way to reach closer to Allah Ta'ala. Jazakallah, Rehman Nasir Sahib. Dear viewers, that's the end of this segment. Inshallah, we'll see you next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.